Previously on Game of Thrones.
Previously on Game of Thrones. You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them into Meereen.
I can't, Asha.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city. Help them liberate Meereen. And I will see that you are rewarded.
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move.
This is my sister, Sylvie.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something against my family. He's conspiring. And someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor.
Find out who it is.
Rodri! I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh, you won't need your sword. That was easy. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival.
Griff and his men are under guard. They have no place here.
They do if I say they do. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores.
Glenmores came to us. We never asked for their help.
Oh? Perhaps I need to have a word with Lord Glenmore. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah. Here we are.
Arthur!
Roderick!
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me.
Please!
Someone has to pay.
If you want to hurt someone, hurt me!
No, Roderick!
Why bother? You're nearly a corpse already.
No!
Stop! Look at what you've done. I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please! Please!
Talia, don't look away.
No!
It's very important you see what comes of disobedience. Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise. Arthur would be safe at home with his fat father if it weren't for Roderick. This is his fault. The poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan. Your little brother had bigger balls than you. I came here to kill you, but now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. I've just given you the terms. They're not negotiable. One house left standing. Yours or Lud's? And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Arthur. I'm so sorry.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate. Did we bring it on ourselves? You didn't do this, my lord. Blame Ramsay if you have to, but don't blame yourself. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive. I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers.
Once we've made the trade, then we can start discussing.
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this.
He was a grown man. He made his own choices.
But he trusted me. He always has. the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous that Father called him Quiver. And now to die. Like this. He died in agony and for nothing. Look at him, Roderick. There's hardly anything left of him.
Elena.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? I don't want it to fade. I don't want to forget him.
You won't. How could you?
You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep.
I understand. Sleep well, Elena. You're our guest here. For as long as you need.
Thank you, Roderick. That means a lot.
Ah, there you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. But you couldn't, could you? Because you're in over your head. I know it. And Marjorie knows it. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you.
I don't need friends who get so easily overwhelmed.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like that. Was it worth it, at least?
Thank you for your help. They'll be very grateful.
I'd better go before she sees me. She'll...
Mira Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
Come on, Beskar, listen. How can you still be angry at me?
Is that a joke? I had Des Ozaraza in my hand and you made me let him go.
You know why.
Yeah, you were afraid of disobeying the pretty little queen. We should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse. You denied me that. Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Marine, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble?
We fulfilled your orders.
To the letter, if reports are true. I hear you know how to follow orders, despite your friend's efforts to make you stray. You told me Asher was a man of integrity, Malcolm. Now I know you were telling the truth. You have proved yourself an honorable warrior. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What? But Your Grace, the mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Marine.
I delivered my end of the deal.
Which is why I'm not going to let you leave here empty-handed. In truth, we are not so different. We're both far from home. We've both suffered the loss of those we've loved. And we both struggle to do what's right. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing.
Your Grace. But we need fighters now, not gold.
Gold can buy many things. A sellsword like you should understand that. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Foresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm. I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled, but I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. But if she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen among the newly freed.
The little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the Whitehills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
But we're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the—
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Gaddard a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Well, we've made it this far, haven't we?
Getting here was the easy part. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett.
What else are you hiding?
Nothing. I swear. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. Either she comes with us, or I'm out.
So that's it? I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favor, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders.
Those were so easy to kill. Mance Raider would be south of the wall by now.
He didn't want to be south of the wall till now. Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit. Know how to use that?
Ah, you're joking.
Maybe next time, Garrett. Well, since we don't have any food...
What's this?
Your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again?
All I ever wanted was to fight for the Foresters.
This house, it was important to you.
They treated me like one of their own.
Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories. That the cold couldn't touch it. That it's safe, even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope. And none of them ever returned. Oh, I forgot. You Southerners don't believe in anything you can't see with your own. Cotter!
Sylvie! Harry! Get back!
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. Understand, these aren't soldiers. They're animals you unleash.
What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Usher. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. If they don't like us coming here uninvited, it will hardly matter who they see first.
if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Is that a pit?
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly.
I've come with an offer. I think it's one that'll interest you and your men.
If you wanted my interest, you wouldn't have shown up with her.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us.
Leave her alone! I don't care what your history is. Beskar's the most loyal friend I've ever had.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood!
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another?
Waves of men crashing together. Blood and steel. In Westeros, they sing of our great warriors for thousands of years.
Amaya, trust me. He's got enough gold for all of you.
You want to lead pit fighters? You have to earn their respect first.
We don't know who you are until we see you bleed.
You're gonna have to show them you can fight.
All right. Who?
His name is Bloodsong. He's vicious, fearless, and fast.
Perhaps if I just subdued him.
No one has ever subdued him.
Right.
Well, suppose I better get this over with.
So what are you supposed to be? With your little axe and your pretty blonde beard? I'd sooner bend you over to fuck than fight you.
Thanks for noticing the beard.
Well, come on! Let's see how you die!
Hey! I need those!
You'll fight with the weapons we give you.
You all see this cockless Westerosi? He's come to order us to battle, like our masters did. I kill no man because another orders me to. I kill a man because it pleases me. You fight dirty. I like that.
Choose a weapon and try not to die. Only one of you leaves the pit alive. May the best fighter win.
The best would be me. Ready your ears for the song of blood.
Don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna have to refuse.
Would it help if I stood still?
Maybe.
be so lucky this time.
Hate to tell you, but that wasn't luck.
Are you ready? Yours will be a beautiful death! Isn't that something you'd like to say? Hear that, boy? We cannot let the crowd go wanting.
I think I can, actually.
For that, you die slow. See if you're still smiling after I break your face.
Surprised you can lift it.
I'm ready, Westerosi! Don't hold back!
Don't intend to!
Look at this terrified boy! He fears...
The masters who once held your chains decided who lived and who died. But as you can see, I'm not here to be your master. Warriors I admire and respect. You deserve better than this. Fighting under someone else's rules. I won't hold you back. Fight with me, and there are no rules. If you've got the balls to follow me, we will set sail at dawn. And to those too craven to join me, to hell with you!
I knew them!
What are those things? Oh, God, over here! Over here! Get it! Help Sylvie!
Fuck! Why won't they die?
We need fire! It's the only way!
Oh! Fucking hell! Oh!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! But we need to stick together!
God! No! I hope you're right about this, Garrett. Your Grace.
You're familiar with my brother's chambers, aren't you? Certainly you've been here before. I'm told you know these chambers as well as anyone. You're quite the curiosity, aren't you? You profess to be loyal to the crown, yet you're not very loyal to Lady Marjorie.
Have I displeased you, Your Grace?
I've heard things. I understand you've been quite busy. Tell me, do you consider yourself an honest, loyal handmaiden?
It only matters what you think, Your Grace.
Don't try my patience. Insincerity will only make matters worse for you. I've done my best to keep an open mind about people like you. Yet, Lucan tells me you invited yourself to Tommen's coronation party. How exactly did that happen? I'm told you used another girl to talk your way in. You're not above using people to get what you want. Good. Why would you be so reckless as to risk your neck for what?
You will speak when spoken to, girl!
Nothing to say? You think I don't know about your issue with Lord Andros? You forget who I am. You've been such a busy little handmaiden. I assume Lady Marjorie knew nothing of this.
No, Your Grace.
This wasn't the first time you've hidden the truth from her. You've no qualms about lying to her, have you? Perhaps I was wrong to call you here. I want answers, not your blank stare. Perhaps I mistook your northern stubbornness for ignorance, but now I see there's more to you. You're a cunning girl, and perhaps you can help me.
Your Grace?
Quite friendly with my brother Tyrion. I need you to speak with him before the trial begins. I want to know who he intends to call as a witness on his behalf.
And if I refuse, Your Grace?
Refuse? And be branded a traitor like my brother?
I understand, Your Grace.
You may prove to be a useful little bird to me, assuming you do as you're told. In return, I'll take care of your problem with Lord Andros.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I never liked the man anyway, and I doubt anyone will miss him.
You think we hired this boat for nothing?
I don't know. That was a rousing speech you gave, little brother. But who knows how much they heard. Ever since you left me to that dragon, I've given a lot of thought to staying here. Leaving you to your Westeros and your foresters.
You have?
I was angry. But you're my family. No matter what. I'd follow you anywhere, little brother. Just try not to get us killed.
Think we'd let you leave without us, Westerosi? They say your homeland is fat and prosperous. An orchard ripe for plucking. Victory is all we know.
I'll show them their beds.
You denied me an honorable death, so I must find one in Westeros.
Vesco wasn't exaggerating.
Malcolm, you're here!
And you've found your soldiers. Ironrath will be glad of your return. If I can, I'd like to help her reclaim the Iron Throne. Imagine what an ally she'd be to House Forrester if she succeeds.
You're turning your back on your family when they need you most.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, Asher. But I've made up my mind. I'll send a raven ahead to Ironrath to let Roderick know you sail for Westeros with, sellswords. My thoughts will be with you in the fight to come. Asher. Iron from ice.
Casting off!
Take this. It'll help loosen his tongue. But be careful. He's a tricky little bastard. If he figures out who sent you, he'll tell you nothing. I'll be listening to every word you say.
I ask for brawn, they send me a handmaiden. Well, you're here. You might as well come in. Let me guess. Your family is in grave danger, and you've come seeking my help?
I really must speak with you, Lord Tyrion.
Clearly. You're here, aren't you? At least you brought wine. And you didn't even have to hide it. Doesn't smell poisoned.
Poisoned?
Cersei would love nothing more than to save herself the trouble of a trial. You don't expect me to drink alone, do you? Cheers. So, why are you here? I have to admit, I've always admired your honesty, but I suspect there's more to you than one might imagine. This is all a ruse, isn't it?
Sorry?
You're coming here. We both know you have an ulterior motive. You've come to set me free. So, tell me. Cersei sent you, didn't she? I know I'm not wrong.
She did no such thing.
The gods have never let anyone in with wine. That was your first mistake. Not that I don't appreciate the gesture. I wish you'd had the courage to tell me the truth. Not that I'm above drinking her wine.
I told you to be careful. He'll twist your words.
We're not done talking, you imbecile. Give us a moment.
Imp.
What did my sister expect you would learn?
Who will testify on your behalf?
She's using you. And what would Lady Marjorie make of your new friendship with my sister? Without her protection, you're in a very precarious position.
What should I tell Cersei?
You're a clever girl. I'm sure you'll think of something. So make something up. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Enough of this nonsense! You're wasting my time. Out! Now!
I wish you well, Lady Mira. Be careful who you trust.
Roderick? Roderick, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I really am sorry. It's just, this is urgent, Roderick.
I'm listening.
Last night, I was having nightmares. So
Go on, Talia.
I went back there. To the grove. And someone was there.
What do you mean?
Look.
This is a report. How many fighting men we have? Where Griff and the Whitehill garrison are being held. It even says what happened to Arthur Glenmore.
I know. It's everything. Someone we trusted.
Talia, I need to know who it was.
He's like family, Roderick. But it doesn't matter. He's a traitor. He endangered our house. You have to deal with him like you would any other man.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop him.
Just promise me you'll kill him, Roderick. Anyone who would betray us like this deserves to die.
It's my job to deliver justice, not vengeance. I can't promise to kill a man before I've heard him out.
You know what he's done. That should be enough.
Talia, please.
Come with me. He's in the Great Hall.
Go get the guards.
Hey? Oh, my lord. You scared the bloody daylights out. What's that?
You tell me.
You don't scare me, Roderick. My loyalty has always been to this house, but you've been too damn blind to see it.
Now, what I didn't see is that you were a traitor.
Cha, you'll trust anyone who makes the right noises. You know why? Because you're weak. You're weak, just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Ethan was a boy.
Ethan was a fool. And you've been making fool choices too, since the day you crawled off that corpse cart. Kissing Lud's ring when you knew we had to show strength. Bungling your betrothal to Elena, which lost our most important ally. Letting Griff force you to the ground without a shred of dignity. Hell, you even managed to get Arthur killed.
Enough, Royland!
You've had every opportunity to save this family, but you've squandered them all.
You're nothing but a fucking craven.
Says the man who survived the Red Wedding by playing dead.
The only thing that matters is that you swore an oath to obey.
I swore to your father. I'd swear to Asher if he were here. But you're a cripple who can barely hold a sword. See? That's the problem. You just don't listen.
Roderick, it's Griff. He's gone.
Somebody set him free.
Was this your doing? They were going to ambush you at the trade. I just saved your life.
But Ryan...
Royland.
How could you?
This was his doing. Just sentence me and be done with it. Mira cost Luddy's army. He's desperate to strike back. He's going to ambush Asher the moment he makes landfall.
No!
You must protect Asher. Protect the true lord of this house.
Take this traitor away.
Get your hands off me!
What Royland said. We have to warn Asher.
We can't, not if he's at sea.
My lord, what do we do?
We're gonna defend my brother.
You smell that? We're almost there, Wesker. Let's have a look.
Come on, break it up!
Save your lovemaking for below deck.
They listen to you. Barely. But what happens if your lord brother decides he's the one in charge once we're at Ironrath? Do you expect them to follow his orders? I understand, but these men and women have journeyed here to follow you, not him.
Well, you'll see when you meet him. Doesn't matter if he can't fight like he used to. All men learn to love Roderick. That's odd. Port's quiet. No guards. Hardly any ships.
Maybe they're all off fighting one of your king's wars.
Could be.
Or, could be we'll have a fight on our hands. I'll let the others know.
Right. Oh, this couldn't be easy, could it?
So, this is Westeros.
Ugly. And small.
Fucking freezing, too.
I said you'd be paid. I never said you'd be warm.
Asher. Hope you're ready for a fight.
Lord knows you're coming. He sent men to intercept you. We need to hurry.
Been stuck on a boat for weeks. Could use a good fight.
What?
Get that gate open!
Asher, no!
It's been a while since I killed any White Hills.
Out of my way! It won't go further!
Asher! You have to get out of there!
Looks like it's up to us! Asher!
Raise the gate! They've got us outnumbered!
Oh, shit! It's stuck!
The gate will fall without one of us holding it! One of us has to stay!
Roderick, I know what I'm doing!
Iron from ice, brother.
Iron from ice! Go!
You bastard!
Beskha.
You're fucking leaving me? What the fuck am I supposed to do?
He's your family now.
I will, little brother. Rip their fucking hearts out!